This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Thursday, February 11th, 2021. The title of this rant is, Will Intersectional Environmentalism Bring the World to 100% renewable energy by 2035? Yes, a very ambitious goal. So I was looking on the internets the other day for this thing and saw that there was a paper that was written in 1896 where a Swedish scientist basically indicated that they could measure CO2 levels and with fossil fuel combustion, that they could measure that and that it could lead to global warming. And of course, I talked to another guy who knows about this and indicated that was known 50 years before that. Because we had the math, we could measure this stuff. And every decade since then, papers after papers were written about this. Of course, they were in scientific stuff. But the term, and of course, ever since the 60s or something like that, because we've known about this, we've been having to fight pollution, smog, etc. for a long, long time. But in 1988, a paper came out and basically indicating the term global warming. Now, by the time that paper came out in 1988, let's just say big oil had been and had known for decades because they had done the research. They had decided that they were not even going to apply their research. They were going to deny their research, and they were going to spend billions upon billions of dollars buying think tanks, contributing to think tanks, buying scientists, social scientists, linguistics, to put together advertising campaigns and scientific papers basically denying the whole concept of global warming, global climate change. Of course, it was a big scam that was put on the whole world, but especially the United States, because the Republican Party married with that, because they've been the biggest ones who have denied that global climate change is real and that we need to do something about it. Now, intersectional environmentalism is basically bringing together the fact that racial justice, economic justice, and immigration justice is all part of climate justice. And this is by basically groups of people of color, because they have known, and they know very highly, that the effects of global climate change affect people of color predominantly, especially when it comes to racial, social, and economic and immigration justice. And so it's not just the rich white people's environmental protections that we're looking at. This is for all of us. And like I said, we know that right now we have the capability to do this. And a paper just came out this week where a multitude of scientists signed on to the fact that we can achieve within the entire world 100% renewable energy by 2035. It's doable and it's ambitious. And the thing is, right now, we have the workforce, we have the technology, and we have the manufacturing capacity to do this. And as we move along, more and more things will be created, more and more things will be used to help us achieve this goal. And yes, it is a very doable and it is a very achievable goal. It's ambitious, but it needs the political will to do this. And by marrying this whole concept of intersectional environmentalism, where we have people of color now working with the whole environmental movement, that is all part of one thing: economic, racial, and immigration justice, that it all comes to play, that it can be done. But we have to convince Joe to move it along, and we have to basically throw out there that anyone right now who does not believe that global climate change is real, and I'm talking about our sisters and brothers on the Republican side, that really is, that cannot be accepted. that denialism cannot be accepted anymore, that it is not true, and that we must push on this, and that it must be also taken that if you don't believe that global climate change is real, then that's being unpatriotic. So Joe has an ambitious goal. We need to continue to push him towards this ambitious goal, working together with the concept of intersectional environmentalism will help take us there. But we have to have the political will.